Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, it's the name Southern Take. I'm from the South and bring you stories and give you my take on stuff. This one is kind of not going to be that way because this just happened and I wanted to put out a video of it pretty quickly. By the way, Happy New Year's Eve. I hope you're having a very safe New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, the story isn't. So if you hadn't heard, this just happened in New York. Two NYPD officers are stabbed, one in the head during the New Year's Eve celebration at Times Square. Witnesses report hearing gunshots and seeing dozens of cops rush to the bloody scene. Oh, so okay. So an NYPD officer was stabbed in the head just outside of Times Square. Reports suggest a suspect was shot after he pulled a machete on officers. So somebody apparently pulled a machete on cops, and the cops returned with gunfire is what that sentence says. The perp was shot in the shoulder and was rushed to the hospital. After another cop was injured in the melee. All of the injured are suspected to survive. The incident indicates that the 2022 Big Apple crime wave will continue in 2023. An NYPD officer on his first day on the job. Oh, good grief. It was his first day on the job, was stabbed in the head during the New Year's Eve celebration near Times Square. Witnesses have reported hearing gunshots and seeing dozens of cops rushing to the bloody scene around 9:30 p.m. on New Year's Eve, blocks away from where thousands are gathered during in 2023. The suspect swung a machete at a group of police officers who were stationed just outside of Times Square perimeter, slashing one, reports NBC New York. Another officer fired on the suspect, hitting him in the shoulder. All the injured taken to the Bellevue Hospital, where they are in serious but stable condition, according to the tweet from the Detective Endowment Association. The officer who was stabbed graduated from the academy on Friday. This is Saturday and is assigned to a precinct in Staten Island, but was pulled into Manhattan for the holiday celebration. All that is, man. Okay, so here's a little clip of some video. Um, ugh. Oh, this is tragic. I don't think they understand what's probably just happened. Video from the scene shows revelers being hurled from the scene by cops attempting to control the scene, located at 52nd and 8th Avenue. Officers can be seen screaming at pedestrians to move away from the crime scene. The police source told the Post, no backpacks or umbrellas in Times Square. They forgot to mention machetes. That's not funny. While the witness told the newspaper they moved the barricades really fast, he was a police officer in front of the barricade area and he moved it for police cars to move fast. And that's when the barricade fell and now somebody got hit by a car. He got double whammy. Jeez. The report also mentions the crowd in the area becoming rowdy and attempting to tear down barricades around an hour before the shooting. Around 8:45, another man was injured in a stabbing at Bryant Park on 42nd Street following a knife. That victim is also in stable condition. So again, you won't see all this talked about because they're constantly trying to talk about gun control and Second Amendment. And then I try to tell people over and over again that bad people will do bad things with whatever they have available. So trying to penalize law-abiding citizens who've never done anything and say they should try to take their rights away because you got crazies like this out in society. They will do it with knife, gun, hammer, a car, doesn't matter. They will figure it out if they want to hurt people. Two NYPD officers reportedly been stabbed, one in the head, okay, saying the same thing. Here's some more pictures from the scene. Witnesses have reported hearing gunshots, seeing dozens of cops rush. Here's some more. The incident occurred just blocks away from where a man was stabbed 8 times. The suspect in the attack remains at large. Spokesman for the NYPD described the homeless victim, 41, as being uncooperative after he was stabbed around 8 times on the street close to West 40th Street and 7th Avenue around 11 a.m. Well, I mean, he's homeless. He's 41. He's probably a little out of it. He might be what you consider uncooperative. According to the police, the victim is being treated at Bellevue Hospital, is in serious but stable condition. Pictures from the scene show blood smeared on a police car and on the street outside of a pizza parlor close to the Times Square train station. Oh, that's just sad. That's here's what we got doing the crime rate in New York City. Yeah, I remember what they defunded some of their police force there. They started rolling back some of the police officers and who was called to scenes. I mean, listen, it's a debacle. It's what happens when you don't have people there to enforce the law. Now, let me tell you something. There's a difference between people that should be upholding the law. They should be following the law the daggum selves, whether you're a police officer or you're a politician, you're a judge or you're a CEO of Apple. You should have to follow the same laws that I have to follow. Nobody should be above them. And unfortunately, what we have a lot of times is we do have some corrupt cops that think that they get to write laws and enforce laws wherever they feel like they want to enforce them. If it's their buddy down the street, they don't have to follow this certain law. But if it's your ass out here on, then all of a sudden you need to. So yeah, there's always going to be corruption, and those people should be removed and should be exposed and should be fired. But all this other crap, like with this, I mean, again, you get lawlessness whenever you don't have the law around. But so there's all the numbers going up. Remember, they went on news. Oh, murders are down, shooting stuff is down. This is all being done with a knife, just so we're clear. And yeah, I'd love to see how they come up with those numbers because everything I see doesn't really point in that direction. But overall, crime's up 23.5%. It says fatal stabbings and slashings are up an alarming 37%. Oh, well, there you go. So fatal stabbings. Well, then why is it trying to say the murder rate's down if fatal stabbings is up 37%? How did they twist those numbers? Anybody want to tell me? Oh, they're not listed. Oh, maybe that's an overall crime is up 37% in the Big Apple this year. The NYPD has logged 96 blade-involved killings so far in 2022, compared with 70 for the same period in 2021, with such offenses were already up from the prior years. Overall, stabbings and slashings are up 10% for the year, with 4,344. Jeez. Compared to 3,954 last year, crime continues to trend upward. Yeah, you think? I mean, yeah. I mean, this is what I mean by this stuff. They got a problem in New York. This is another one from the other day. Video exclusive. A career criminal is arrested for string of deadly attacks in New York after randomly stabbing man and leaving him for dead in Manhattan Street before murdering pedestrian in Harlem Park. So he did this, and then he went and killed somebody down at the park. Police say Roland Codrington. I'm really not worried about getting your name right. You're a jerk and a murderer. Was responsible for 2 stabbing deaths and 3 assaults during a crime spree around New York between December 19th and 23rd. That's 4 days, folks. 4 days. Here, and I'm going to show. I'm just going to watch. Look, he's just sitting there talking to this guy. By the way, this guy walks up to him. By the look of the video, looks like an Asian kid. Just saying that. Just saying that. If that matters, point that out. Just by the look at the video, they're just standing there talking to the dude. They're talking back and forth. You see, he's a smaller, like frame person. I'm going to tell you, it blurs it out. So I will show you. This person kind of comes back. Look at their face, but you can't see. And this person will stand there. This looks like a female. I'm sorry, I'm a woman. That looks like a droopy boob, okay? That looks like a woman to me. And he stands there with them talking back and forth. All of a sudden, bam, you think he just hits him. Look what's in his hand right there. There's a hand in his hand right there. That's what he had. He literally hit him across. Look right there. That's a knife in his hand. Hit him across the face with a knife and then punched him. And they just walk away like nothing's happened. There's your streets of New York, folks. All right, I'm gonna start doing some more quick stuff like this. I've been running into these stories. The next one I'm gonna do is about this dog. 15, I don't know, what is it? 12-year-old dog gets attacked by a 61-year-old woman while a 15-year-old's out walking her dog. It's nuts, man. Nuts. Okay. Yeah, we got issues. We got some mental health issues. We got some crazy people. We got some people that don't care to follow the law. So listen, be safe out there. Be safe. And if you're where I'm from, never be shamed into not having something to protect yourself from some lunatics. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Latest. Oh, have a safe and happy New Year's. Please stay safe. Have fun. Stay safe.